God has a plan for you. Once upon a time, in a bustling city in America, there lived a man named John. On the surface, John seemed to have it all: a good life, a family, and a decent career. But deep inside, he was shattered. His business had failed miserably, he was drowning in debt, and his family life was falling apart. John spent sleepless nights wondering, why is my life so difficult? Does God even have a plan for me anymore? One day, overwhelmed by despair, John got into his car and started driving aimlessly, unsure of where to go. As he passed through a quiet neighborhood, he saw a small church with a sign that read, "God has the answer to all your questions. Come inside." Feeling a glimmer of hope, John stopped the car, got out, and entered the church. Inside, he saw an elderly preacher with a kind smile, talking to a small group of people. After the group left, John nervously approached the preacher and said, "Sir, my life is falling apart. I don't know what to do. Does God really have a plan for me?" The preacher smiled warmly and gestured for John to sit. Then, in a calm and gentle voice, he said, "Son, God always has a plan, but we often don't see it when we're in the middle of our struggles. Let me tell you a story." The preacher began. Once, there was a potter preparing clay to make a pot. He mixed the clay with water, kneaded it forcefully, and shaped it with his hands. The clay cried out, "Why are you hurting me like this?" The potter smiled and replied, "Be patient. I'm making you into something beautiful." Next, the potter placed the clay on a spinning wheel and began to mold it. The clay felt dizzy and shouted, "Stop! I can't take this anymore." The potter calmly said, "Hold on. You're not ready yet." Then, the potter put the clay into a fiery kiln. The clay began to burn and screamed, "Please take me out of here." But the potter smiled and said, "You must go through this fire to become strong." When the pot came out of the kiln, it was a sturdy, beautiful vessel that everyone admired. The preacher looked at John and said, "Your life is like that clay. God is molding you, even if it feels painful now. Every challenge, every failure is shaping you into the person you're meant to be. Trust the process and have faith in His plan." Tears welled up in John's eyes. "But how will I get through this? I feel so lost," he said. The preacher replied, "When you trust in God, you'll see His help at every step. Do what's in your control and leave the rest to Him." That day, John made a decision to change his perspective. He started to see his failures as lessons, restructured his debts, and began a new business. Every day, he prayed and held on to his belief in God's plan. Within a few years, John's life transformed. He became stronger, wiser, and more successful than ever. This is a lesson everyone should understand and embrace in their lives. Difficult moments, failures, and painful situations are often blessings in disguise, meant to make us stronger and wiser, provided we face them with patience and wisdom. Every challenge teaches us something valuable. Just as illness makes us appreciate good health, hardships help us recognize our inner strength. If life were always easy, we'd never grow or learn. A farmer plows the land, turning over the soil before sowing seeds. Without this preparation, the seeds won't grow into fruitful crops. Similarly, life's difficulties prepare us for greater rewards and opportunities. Patience is a virtue that not only helps us endure tough times, but also instills gratitude in our hearts. If God withholds something from you today, it's only because He plans to give you something better tomorrow. Trust His timing. A child might cry for a knife to play with, but their father doesn't give it to them, knowing it could hurt them. In the same way, God protects us by delaying or denying things that may harm us, even if we don't understand it in the moment. In times of difficulty, two things can guide us. Prayer, because prayer is the key that opens the door to God's help. Faith, because faith gives us the strength to accept God's decisions and trust in His wisdom. Example: in a drought-stricken village, people gathered to pray for rain. Among them, only one little boy brought an umbrella, confident that God would answer their prayers. That is the kind of faith we should strive for. At every stage of life, remember, God's plans may be delayed, but they are never unjust. Live with patience, gratitude, and unwavering faith. Every challenge is a lesson, and every lesson brings you closer to success. God is always with us. All we need to do is trust His timing and learn to see His guidance in everything. Our mission goes beyond running a simple YouTube channel. It's a purpose, a movement. We are here to provide you with hope, encouragement, and guidance at every step of your life. Our channel is not just a source of content, but a platform where you can find solutions, strength, and a sense of belonging. We are like a family, where every viewer is an essential part of our community. No matter who you are, where you come from, or what challenges you face, our aim is to bring positivity and transformation to your life. Self-improvement. Our channel is dedicated to helping you navigate life's challenges and become the best version of yourself. Encouragement. Life isn't always easy, but we believe that after every hardship comes ease. Our videos provide the motivation you need to face life's struggles with courage, guidance. Whether your questions are spiritual, emotional, or practical, we aim to bring peace and clarity to your heart and mind. We want you to become a part of our growing family and contribute to this community of hope and positivity. Your involvement means everything to us. Leave a comment. Let us know how our videos have impacted you and what topics you'd like us to cover next. Like the videos. If our content resonates with you, show your support by liking the videos. It helps us understand that our message is reaching you. Subscribe to the channel. Stay connected with us by subscribing, so you never miss a video filled with inspiration and guidance. Here, you'll find more than just videos. You'll find a roadmap to a better life. You'll feel a sense of belonging in a community that stands by you through every challenge. Our content is designed to touch your heart, inspire your soul, and bring meaningful change to your life.